Sports, brought to you by Tommy Copper. Learn about wearable wellness today at TommyCopper.com. And by Brothers Supply, your #1 source for P-Tax, water source heat pumps, and fan coils. Boomer, you ready to go?
Ready to go, baby.
So this is how it works this year. We give you 3 games. We give you the Jet game, the Giant game, and then we each pick 1 random game. Got it?
Got it.
Good. So we'll do the Jets and Giants last. We will start with our individual games, and you get to go first.
All right. I do not like where the Indianapolis Colts are. I don't like their defense, and I saw one Andrew Luck out there running all over the place last week trying to overtake that Denver defense. It seemed like all by himself.
Yep.
And they are not in a good spot. They're 0-2. Their fans are restless. They're playing at home, and they are playing the San Diego Chargers, who offensively have been spot on. Phillip Rivers has played tremendous football the first 2 weeks of the season, and he has been putting up big numbers, and he has had a high completion percentage. And I think even though the Indianapolis Colts may get a couple of their defenders back, that will continue this weekend. I'm taking the Chargers in an upset. Underdog.
Oh.
They get 2.5 points. I like Phillip Rivers on the road in Indianapolis.
There you have it. I've been going back and forth with the game I like the most. You know, I see the Cowboys spreads gone from 3 to 7. I wonder about that. You know, I take a look at the Eagles-Steeler game, which should be a real barn burner. And I go up, I go down, I go down, I go up. I even look at the Cardinals and the Bills. Bills playing for their season. But I've centered my enthusiasm and prognostication on what, for many people outside the Jets and Giants, is the biggest game of the day, and that is the Steelers and the Eagles. Now, the game's in Philly, and Carson Wentz has looked great. Not this week. You know, going to Chicago, winning on the road is a great accomplishment. Chicago Bears are not the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't think the Eagles are that good compared to how they've played thus far, being 2-0. I do like the Steelers a lot. The spread's gone down, and the game's in Philly. I will take the Pittsburgh Steelers. I will lay the 3.5, and they will give Carson Wentz his first loss of the year. I like Pitt. All right?
Okay.
All right. New York Giants opened at 4, went to 5 against the Redskins. I've been saying it all week. I think the offense blows up this week in a good way. And I think the New York Giants defense against a struggling Kirk Cousins, infighting on the Redskins, Deshaun Jackson probably not playing. I think this is a blowout win for the Giants. I think this is the game in which everything clicks offensively for them. I think 30 points is not out of the question. I think the Giants probably looked at that St. Film and goes, you know, 3 times they put the ball on the turf, and they say to themselves, that ain't us. Even though you had 3 guys with what combined 17 catches, right? I think they blow up this week, and I think the New York Giants run away in spades with this game. I like the Giants 35-14 over the Redskins.
I feel the same way, so I'm not even going to break it down for you. There's no. I think the Giants are ready to really let it loose. The only thing I will say about the Redskins in this game, they're 0-2. They will be everything can be on the line. You know, you can't fall to 0-3, less than 4% chance of making the playoffs.
Right.
I don't think it'll be that big of a score, but I do think that the Giants will cover this. I think that they'll win by at least 6 points.
There you go. New York Jets, you get to go first.
All right, well, I do think the Jets are one of the best teams in football, and as long as they're healthy, as long as their older offensive players are going to make it, I'm going to go with them. And at this point, like I said Tuesday on Showtime, if Brandon Marshall's in the game, I don't think I have a problem. They're going to win the game.
Right.
And I do think that Kansas City has struggled against good defenses. They had one really good half of football, and that half of football came in the second half of the Chargers, in which they came back and won at Arrowhead Stadium. The Chargers don't possess the defensive players that the Jets have. I like the Jets to win this game. They'll cover. And, you know, I just think it's going to be like a 24-17 game, 24-20 game, something like that. I don't think it's high scoring because I think both defenses will do their job and keep this within a field goal or 4 points.
I like the Jets a lot. Kansas City has not impressed me at all. I mean, the win against San Diego, I think it had more to do with San Diego collapsing. I think the Jet defense against Alex Smith, and when you consider maybe Jamal Charles does come back, I know it's still debated how much he plays. That don't mean nothing to me. It ain't him 5 years ago. I think the New York Jets defensively own the Chiefs, and I have respect for for Kansas City and Andy Reid, but I just think the New York Jets are a better football team.
The thing about
My
Chiefs,
point is I'm taking the Jets.
The thing about the Chiefs is late in these games, you better bottle up Alex Smith, because like Tyrod Taylor,
right,
he's a move-around quarterback, and nobody gives him credit for that. He is the second most first downs by running and scrambling, right behind Russell Wilson.
Yeah, I just think the Jets are better. And Kansas City, they don't look all that great thus far. I know it's only 2 games, but I watched a lot of that San Diego game. That had more to do with San Diego, in my opinion.
Right.
If you go back 2 weeks, they collapsed.
We're both in lockstep, I think, with the Jets and Giants this week.
There you have it. Those picks are made possible again by Tommy Copper. Learn more about wearable wellness today at TommyCopper.com. And, of course, my Brother's Supply, your #1 source for P-Tax, water source, heat pumps, and fan coils. We'll get back to all your calls, football and the baseball.
You want the teaser
We'll get an
or
update
no?
from Jerry, but first, you can let that play. It's fine. The Boomer Esiason teaser.
Pretty quickly, I'm going to take the Chargers plus 12.5. If I'm taking them to cover and win the game,
right,
I'm going to take them with 12.5.
Chargers 12.5, go.
I'm crossing 0 twice as we move forward here. I'm going to take the Packers plus 3 at home over the Detroit Lions. I know you don't like that one.
I don't like the cross 0 there, but it's your teaser, it ain't mine.
Oh, so now you've learned to just go along with
I'm just saying, I think it's a garbage pick, but I yelled about
you and I are on the same wavelength when it comes to the Pittsburgh Steelers. And the reason I say this could be a trouble spot for the Philadelphia Eagles is because they haven't played offenses that can actually put up points and score.
Right.
The Philadelphia Eagles this week are going to be playing the Pittsburgh Steelers. They will put up points and score.
Yeah.
So now you're going to have to go back and forth, back and forth. There's no, 3 and outs or let's be conservative here. You got to go full bore, and that's when maybe Carson Wentz makes a mistake or 2 this week. That's why I like the Steelers plus 6.5 on my teaser.
You got to read something first, they tell me?
So Chargers plus 12.5, Packers plus 3, Steelers plus 6.5.
Got it.
All right.